if E, or maybe you may call it lion E, is equal to A, B, C, D, and capital P is equal to A, B, C, and capital Q is equal to A and B. The question says, which of the following statement is true or are true, right? So maybe, by the way, this is a book by A Plus series, so credit to Ishmael Adams for his great work. Now they say, which of the following statement is or are true? The first one is Q is a subset of P, and then P prime is a subset of Q, and so on and so forth. These are just image. It's okay. These are just image or some typing letters. We are not interested in that. We want to know the meaning behind the words or the letters. It's okay. So let's get to the solution and see. Now, the first question you should ask yourself, that this is the I says that Q is a subset of what? P. You need to verify whether this is true. Is that okay? But my question is, do you know the meaning of this? Do you know the meaning? They say Q is a subset of even though do you really know that this is a symbol of a subset, right? So what does it mean? If it is a subset, what does it mean? What does it mean for something to be a subset of a something? That is the most important thing you should focus on. Is that okay? That's the most important thing. So what does it mean? When I say something is a subset without not following the technical definition, right? So let's get to something. So consider that you have one room here or one class, and then here's the second class over here. Is that okay? You guys, you watching me right now, this is your room, right? This is your room. So you are here, you are here, you are here, and consider this one to be the entire house, right? You have the entire house. Can you see that you are inside the house? Even though you have your room, you are inside the house. Is that okay? So therefore we can say that you are a subset of the house. So you are inside the house. That's the meaning behind the subset. So you are inside that house. It means that you are a subset of the house. Does it make sense? And this is what the mathematicians are saying, that we should use this symbol in place of that long English word sentence, right? So it means that Q is what? A subset of P, meaning that Q is inside P, right? So let's look at a Q over here. Q means that we are having a set Q to be what? A and B. So how many people are inside what? Q. So I consider Q to be let's say one room, right? Or maybe one class. Is that okay? One room or one class. So and I say how many people are inside that class. So you have only two people. That is the A and B. A and B is inside what? Q. And then when I go to class P, it means that how many people? Three people are there. Who are they? You have A, B, and then C. Now back to the question. Is it true that people who are inside Q are also inside P? That is the question, right? So maybe let's say this is your class. How many are you? You are only two. You are only two, right? You are only two. And then let's check the P class. P class are what? There are three people inside the P class, right? Let's check. Is it true that those who are in Q are also in P? That is what this thing is saying over here. Is that okay? So if it is true, then this statement is correct, right? Yeah, it's true. You can see that I have this guy here. I have this guy here. The same thing. This guy is also there, and then B is there, and then C as well. So everybody that is in Q class is also in what? A P class. So this is correct, right? It's true that Q is inside P. You can see that. Okay, so the second one says that P prime is a subset of what? Q prime. So as I've already explained the meaning of the subset, you just need to identify the P prime. What is a P prime? That's the question you should be asking yourself. What's the meaning behind the P prime or P complement? Right? This is just a notation. You should know. This is just a symbol. You should know the image behind the symbol. That is the most important thing in mathematics, right? You should know the meaning behind the symbol. So they say P prime or P complement. What does it mean? So let's say I have my line A here. So I'm calling this one a line A because I don't need the name of this, right? Even though I know the name of this, I don't need the name of this. So what I mean is that I want you to understand what is happening. So we are having this state to be one of the sets, one of the room A, B, C, and D. And then what is P prime? So consider this one to be the whole school, right? Let's limit our assumption to a school. So the whole school, how many people are in the school? 5 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people are in the school. So now P prime, we know that the P set is what? 3 people are in the P set. A, B, and C are in the P set. What P prime means that everybody that is in the school which is not in this class. Is that okay? So let's say this is your class. You guys are 3 in the class. So by the whole school, how many are you? You are 5 in all, right? So anybody that is in the school but not in your class, that is what we call a P prime. So let's look at let's look at that. So you have A in your class, you have B in your class, and the C in your class. Here you are having, of course, you guys are in the school, right? So you have A, B, C. Let's take them out. So E and D is what we call a P prime. So these 2 people are not in your class, even though they are in the school, right? So when it comes to the technical definition, it means that this is a universal set. Is that okay? So this is a P set over here. You already have a P set over here, and then the P prime are those who are not in your class. Is that okay? So D and E are not in your class. The same applies to the Q, right? The same applies to the Q. So that is the Q set. Q set over only 2 people are in the Q class, and then the rest of them are in the school. Is that okay? So you have C, D, and E. Now let's check the assumption. So is it true that P prime is a subset of what? Q prime? Is it true that P prime is inside Q prime? So let's check that. So this is the P prime, and this is the Q prime, right? You can see these 2 guys are in P prime, and then at the same time they are also in the work Q. Maybe they are doing 2 subjects, right? Let's limit ourselves to that. So these 2 people are here, these 2 people are here. So of course, so far as we can identify that P prime is inside a Q prime, then that this one is also correct. Is that okay? This assumption is also correct. So let's dive to the third one. The third one says that P prime union. So that is the symbol of a union. The focus is that what does it mean? Union what? Q prime is equal to my line E over there. So P prime union Q prime. What does it mean? What does it mean? So the union means that let's come together. Is that okay? The union means that let's come together. We are free to go. So union, it means that let's be united. Let's all of us come together. So by the way, you need to identify the rooms, people inside the room, those who are involved in the United Nations. Yeah, let's use that assumption, right? So I have a P prime, and then I have a Q prime over here. So we need to check whether this is true. Is it true that everybody in the P prime union Q prime is the same as the set over here? This class, right? So let's check. We need to check the left hand side. So let's check that. We already have a P prime to be what? E and D, and then Q prime is also to be equal to C, D, and E. Then let's find the union. The union means that let's combine everybody together. So yeah, you can see that a certain guy, E is repeating itself. E is here, maybe he is a shark or maybe a notorious. Is that okay? So he's here, he's also here. So when we are counting, we just count that person once because we are all coming together. That person cannot divide him or herself into 2. So when we are counting as 1. So we have C here, and then D is also there as well as E, right? So in all there are 3. Now the question is to check whether is it true. So this is my P prime union Q prime, which is equal to C, D, and then E. Is it true that this set, these people here, how many people? 3 people. These people, is it true that it's the same as well, the tiger E over here, right? So let's see that tiger E over here. How many people are there? A, B, C, D, and E. So how many people? 5. 5 people are here. Let's compare. We have a U prime to be what? That one is C, D, and E. Is it true? No. This is not true. Is that okay? This is not true. So our correct answer will be for what? The first one, and then the second one. Is that okay? So back to the textbook. I think that answer should be yeah, should be C. You can see that. It should be C. So C is equal to I, and then I. So this, if you enjoyed this video, this is why you need to join our YouTube channel so that we can guide you on how to answer a mathematics question. So I'll leave the link somewhere in the video so that you can join that. Or you may even join our WhatsApp group. That's where you drop your questions, then we assist you on how to solve and tackle the questions step by step. So thumbs up.